one thing that worked for us in that scenario and keep us together was the empathy towards our people. What if my salary will cut down to, let's suppose, 30% or 50%? And I think that's when we understand the value of be empathy with your people. Everything that you do in an organization, the bottom line are that real people with the real lives, that you are working with the real people. So I will be sharing you some of the tricks and tips that we manage and what how we do build that culture, that what does empathy means. Hello everyone, and here is your HR Unscripted. I am Deepika, and today we are diving deep into the topic that not just a word, but it's really mean and very crucial for the future of our work. That is building a culture of empathy in the workplace. So before we start on this topic, I would like to share my experience with Nirogam. That of that how Nirogam builds that empathic culture. So basically, when I started, there was a time of COVID, and I joined in the COVID. And I think that one thing that worked for us in that scenario and keep us together was the empathy towards our people. So basically, at that time, everybody are very worried. People lot of organization has cut down the salary. Lot of organization was started removing the people from the organization, and all this stuff were going on. And when all the things were going on, definitely my people, like our people in the organization, was also really worried about these things. That what if I'll not what if my salary will cut down to, let's suppose, 30% or 50%? What if how do I take care of my family? What are the things that will happen next? So these all were the worries and concern that we saw. And I think that's when we understand the value of be empathy with your people. And you know what, in today's fast paced technology driven world, it's easy to forget that human element in our work. But I think here's the one thing, that what all we do, what are the all the projects that we are doing, what are the all the deadlines of a very crucial projects, everything that you do in an organization, the bottom line are that real people with the real lives, that you are working with the real people. And when we talk about the real people, they do have a emotions, even if they don't show it, but definitely they do have a emotion. And I think that's where the empathy comes in. So as I said, that at the time of the COVID, the people were worried, and we too were worried about our role. We too were worried about that what's going coming next, what are the thing, how we will help, and how will we move ahead with our people, and how we will be worrying concerns, like how we will do with that. So I will be sharing you some of the tricks and tips that we manage and what how we do build that culture. So I will move you to the I will take you to all the tips and tricks in the last of the video. But before that, I just wanted to tell you that what does empathy means to you. Basically, at its core, that we always know that empathy means that putting yourself in the shoes of another person, understanding and sharing the feeling of another person. And and if we talk about in the workplace, it means considering the human element, that we are human, and these are the when we are making any decision, we need to take care of those human elements in everything that we do. And trust me, basically right now I feel that as we are moving towards an AI driven culture, it's not just nice to have things that, oh yeah, I'm very empathetic about you, yeah, I feel you, I can understand you. No, it's not. It must have for any organization that who wants to really be successful. Because so if let's suppose, so let understand that what exactly the empathy looks like in professional setting. What is is it just like having a nice or agreeable thing, saying nice thing, oh hi, how are you, how are you doing? Or it is just, or it is more than that. So let me just give you my way, that what I feel, that what our workplace empathy can mean. And definitely you can add your opinion in the comment below down. So first what I believe is that not only listening to your colleague, but actively listening to your colleague. Let's suppose, for an example, if somebody is sad today and not able to work, right? So you say, hey, why you are not able to work? Oh, I am feeling little tired and like that. So then my reply will, oh, I understand, but I feel that you are here for work, you should do your work. So see that where the emotional connect cut down. Here you are not empathetic about the person, you are very sympathy. You're telling that okay, it's okay that you're feeling tired, but that's the work you need to do, right? I understand you that you are tired, but definitely that's the work that you have to do, right? Even considering, like, and the second thing that empathy, I feel that what it's look like we always, even if we are making a slightly changed decision, that one should always be consider the different perspective, that why people are making this decision. Understand the perspective of that, consider different people opinions. There also you can be empathetic about people always. And the next is that always care about others emotion. If a person is crying, the person is crying because he might or she might be feeling something. So recognizing and validating the other's emotion is also one way that how its empathy look like in the professional settings. Let's suppose some people tends not to speak up, some people tend to speak up more. So these are all their emotions that they feel, and we need to validate that, we need to recognize those values. And always I feel that even you are supportive, when you support your team member through their challenges, there where the empathy comes in. So as I said, that it's empathy is very different because here you are not only listening, you're active listening to them. You're not only understanding, but you're also giving them a value that, yeah, definitely I'm understanding you, I'm there for you. So these are the some of the little different changes that one can do when the person is empathic toward their people. And you know what, if I talk about what are the good thing that we get if organizations are empathetic. So definitely, if you are empathetic towards an employee and the people that you have, they also feel very good over working here. Like they are very satisfied that my team will understand me. If there's something happened, my team will be there, and that only boosts their confidence of doing that. And they will talk nicely, like, okay, if I'm doing wrong, it's okay, my team will hear, they will understand me. That's where the difference come in. That's how you create a difference here. It will definitely by doing that, you're anyway enhancing your teamwork, and people will come to you and collaborate with you. Oh, let's do it, instead of taking it as a task of the work, but they will come to you and say that, okay, let's do it. And eventually it will increase your productivity, and also it will increase when the minds come in, the innovation will happen. So this is how that you will better manage your team. Like why we are micromanaging the team, that hey, you are not doing that, there's a project you need to do, you must have to do. And if people feel satisfied with that and everything, they will definitely do it on a time. So this is how this is how the empathy plays a crucial role in building a culture here. And when there is an empathy, definitely your culture is definitely be nice. So it's like empathy is equals to like building a good culture here, because when you have a empathy here, you definitely, your culture is like be very open, be very flexible, and so on. So okay, so now come to, before getting into the tips and tricks, the one thing that I definitely knew why there is always also a need in creating an empathy in your culture is that as we know that people now, the AI are coming. AI has almost taken a lot of jobs and everything. But I think in future, even if AI has taken a lot of things, like automation are going on and everything. So the one question is that, is empathy still relevant? So I feel that the answer is always yes, because as AI becomes more prevalent in our workplace, human empathy will become even more crucial. Why? because everything that we are doing for a human. So definitely it has to be a human touch, because AI will give you a very coded and automated thing, definitely, and that will really fasten your job, but your job is to give that work, the empathy, the emotion, the human touch to it. And also AI will help you. It's always not like that, that like AI will take up your job. No, it is not always like that. It will also develop you being a better human being. And I think where their empathy roles come in,